rest, Mikola. You must abide alone a while. Welcome, honored guest, to the birthplace of our dynasty.
This definitely isn't gonna fucking work. I couldn't find my belt. If anything happens to these trousers, I'm fucked. I need to move the fucking wardrobe first. How the fuck are you supposed to move a wardrobe when you're on? Ugh. I need to find a belt. I need to find my belt. Where the fuck is my belt? I've lost my belt. It's all fucking falling apart. Fucking put on your I don't know how to put on shoes, for one thing. I always just slip them off. Because usually you can just put them on like a fucking normal human being. I'm sweating already. Haven't even started the fucking video yet. It's filled with shit. How am I supposed to move this? Oh, fuck. Do like a funny cleaning montage bit at the start of your fucking video. That would be that's a great idea. You fucking idiot. Whoever suggested that, I will fucking find you. I'm fucking terrified. Don't call me pathetic. There might be like a spider under here. There's still a bit more dust. Look at that. All clean, thanks to me. But there's still one more thing left to do. But, hey, hello, Sir Never Give Up heads. Fuck that intro up so badly, and I'm not even gonna repeat it. How's it going, guys? Happy summer, everyone. You know what that means? Sun's out. Fun's out. Pretend I drunk. I spilled it on my. Right off the fucking bat. Spilt shit on my fucking shirt. I'm gonna go change, I think. I guess this one will have to do. It's still kind of summery. Well, actually, this is more summery, I feel. I know, let's get some lighting. Oh, we've got a whole new setup. Look at that. Pink lighting. I hope this lighting looks good. Because if it doesn't, I'm gonna fucking scream. Spent like 2 hours getting everything ready, and now I'm here. I spilled fucking Coke on the shirt I was gonna use for the fucking video. I had like 10 The Thing references to make. Fuck. Okay, let me level with you. I have no idea what I want to do with this channel. Do I want to make review style content? Do I want to make commentary videos? Do I want to make these weird political videos that don't really say anything at all? Fuck. I thought I liked that GB News video. It's sort of rambly. I wasn't very clear. Fuck. I hate every single video I've ever made. Fuck, this is a bad sign. What I do know is I don't want these 4-month gaps between videos anymore. I think I'm gonna get fucking cabin fever. So I'm gonna try and write little intermediary videos, you know? I wrote this script in about 5 days, 4 days. Usually I spend a couple weeks. Well, no. Okay, that's a little bit of an over-exaggeration. But normally I spend like 2 weeks, maybe. Oh, fuck, my hair is already getting fucked up. I want to experiment more, and I can't really experiment by spending months on a single video. So this is just much easier. Currently I am 7 minutes into this recording, and I have completed one of the fucking paragraphs. In case you were unaware, around 1 month ago, I made a commentary video on a channel called Acheeto. I think it's a good video that does what it sets out to do, establish trends within Acheeto's videos, such as being a liar, being bad at arguments, being a dickhead, and extrapolates those points to make a conclusion that Acheeto just isn't very smart. So I guess I gotta answer the ultimate question. Why lie? It can't be for money, or to seem intelligent, so I guess the answer really just is, he's stupid. But I don't know, ever since I released that video, something hasn't really sat right with me. Like, don't get me wrong, I still think Acheeto is a moron, I'm not gonna secede that point. But there's just something that I feel like I missed. Normally when I make a video, I don't stop thinking about the thing. That's my problem. You know why these videos take fucking forever to put out? It's because I become obsessed with these topics. I still sometimes watch GB News. I still have opinions unexpressed on Mr. Iglesias. And I still look at Minecraft Dungeons and think maybe I should reinstall that. And then I realize that game has like 10,000 fucking DLC, and I'd have to install all of them to feel like I'm doing a correct review, and I just don't have the money, time, or fucking effort to play a game that I just didn't really like that much, and I have a hard time expressing why I didn't like it. And I still watch Acheeto's videos, to a detriment, really. I keep on running back and forth like, should I upload another video? No, you shouldn't. But did you see what he said in that most recent video? Yeah, I saw what he said. You can't just leave it. It would be bordering on fucking obsession if you kept on uploading this shit. Oh, but come on, please, one video, please. No, you can't fucking upload another video. But I need to release some of that frustration. I have this strange itch at the back of my head that I missed something. So here we go. Section 1. The dumbest video I've ever seen. Unlike my previous video, this video is about a single Acheeto video. The video is titled, The Dumbest Controversy I've Ever Seen. The video is pretty new. I started working on the script around 3 hours after the... Why did I keep on visualizing things with my hands? It was uploaded on the 14th of July. Happy Bastille Day, by the way. Also, happy birthday to me. Recently turned 18. I don't have a belt on if my fucking trousers fall down. I'm fucked. I can't tie the balloon. I couldn't find my permanent marker, so I'm just gonna use a pen. Shit. Fuck this up already. Right. Happy... The camera isn't focusing. Fuck it, there's a fucking... Oh my fucking god. On a surface level, on a surf... How am I supposed to go on with the fucking video after I popped a fucking balloon? Is the camera focused on me? I have no fucking clue. This is a new camera and I don't know how to fucking use it. On a surface level, the video is very simple. Acheeto is just reacting to a tweet by esteemed pro-gamer group, the FaZe Clan.
So the FaZe Clan Twitter account actually got into some controversy for posting this tweet with this image. So it says, how many drinks to take them home, you know, cheers emoji, and then a bunch of pictures of some players.
Despite the video having a very simple premise, it begins in a very interesting way. I'm gonna show you the first 40 seconds of the video. I'm sorry for using such a long clip, but it's pretty pivotal to understanding what I mean here.
Alright, what's going on, guys? So today we're going to be talking about one of the dumbest controversies that I have ever seen, and I think through explaining this controversy and understanding it, I've sort of come to the conclusion that just some people should not be allowed to use the internet, because if you're the kind of person that would use the internet in order to involve yourself in a controversy like this, again, like, you just do not belong online. We can get you set up with a Windows 95 home desktop and a BlackBerry from 2008, but that's about it. Like, you don't get a place with modern technology. You don't get to use the internet.
The reason why I find this clip interesting is because Acheeto has sort of forced a singular opinion onto the audience right off the bat. There's no build-up, there's no context, it's just straight into the people who I'm talking about are stupid. I find that weird because the inciting incident, the tweet, is mentioned after the ad hominem attack.
You don't get to use the internet. So this controversy basically entirely surrounds the FaZe Clan organization.
The audience is already prepped to be confronted by a stupid opinion before the video even starts. After this, it is explained that these are not real pictures of women. These are in fact photoshopped pictures of male FaZe Clan members to look like women.
So they used pretty much a filter on their face to make it seem like they're a girl, and then posted it. Like, these aren't even real women that exist. No real women were actually posted on this, you know? No female FaZe players were put on this tweet and got offended at the tweet. Going back to their apology, they say, "We understand there's no room for misogynistic or harassing behavior." No woman got harassed, so what are you talking about?
And then the video goes full circle back to calling the people who got the tweet deleted fat SJWs who hate their lives and have nothing better to do.
You literally deleted a tweet based on the feedback you got from a group of fat SJWs who quite literally hate their lives and have nothing better to do than to criticize, like, benign, trivial jokes like the ones that FaZe Clan posted.
And listen, the video may have started off in an interesting way, but it most certainly is not uncommon for him to do. These unfounded personal attacks are not, like, new for him, you know? He's been doing this for fucking ever.
You made a 28 tweet long thread and you can't think of anything that's a better use of your time than that. You are the living embodiment of what we call rock bottom.
But weirdly enough, there's some quality of this video that makes it way more toxic and shit than any other video. Let me explain. Section 2. We all know why people are mad. Right? I mean, come on. How many drinks to take them home? You can say what the tweet really meant all you want. We both know how it can be interpreted. This fucking Coke is empty. I drank it all before Section 2 even started. Fuck. You ready for a fucking magic trick? All in one shot. How does he do it, baby? I got two! I got fucking 2 of them. Right? I'm not crazy here. People know why this is. Okay, so the camera died. Sorry I don't have the perfect setup here. It's not exactly the same as it was at the beginning of the video. The camera died 2 hours ago. So yeah, I've just been fucking standing around for 2 hours. It doesn't fit in the fucking cup holder. Basically, the good news is I found a belt. That was a plot thread earlier in the video. Bad news is I ran out of Coke. I ran out of it almost instantly. I only had two cans. So I got a water bottle now. I usually use this to work out with. But I can't work out today, because this has taken 5 hours to record. Okay, maybe not everybody gets why somebody might find this tweet kinda weird. In my mind, there are 2 main interpretations we can make of the tweet. So if we give FaZe Clan the benefit of the doubt, the tweet just means, how many drinks can you have before this woman starts looking attractive to you?
But yeah, I'm gonna let my boy Grimsy take the mic for a bit, you know, share his thoughts. Go check his channel out, link down below.
Oh boy, I can't wait to see Grimsy's insightful view on the FaZe controversy.
You know, sometimes you see a fat bitch and she's kind of ugly and you're kind of like, I don't want to touch that with a 20-foot pole. But if you get drunk enough, you might hit it.
I mean, I can't really relate. How desperate are you for sex that you have to trick yourself into wanting to have sex with someone you clearly aren't attracted to? Just a kind of weird frat bro way of thinking, but it's relatively harmless. Of course, this is not the only way to read the tweet. Just as easily, you could read it as, how many drinks do you reckon I could get that girl to drink before she loses her impulse control enough to have sex with me? And yeah, that's rape. How can you trust someone that you've explicitly made drunk to give you proper consent? I'm not talking about, like, mutual drunkenness, you know? You're not both drunk at a party. What it reads like is, do you think I could be completely sober and just buy this girl a bunch of drinks enough to where she's too drunk to say no to me? The controversy really boils down to how you perceive the tweet. Is it a joke that has kind of a weird way of viewing interactions with women? Or is it a joke about tricking women into having sex with you? I mean, we've all seen the Burger King "women belong in the kitchen" tweet. We know how perception works. Some people would argue that perception doesn't matter. Just because you can read a tweet a certain way doesn't mean anything. Intention matters. And while I think that that argument sort of stupidly boils down human psychology, I mean, I guess it's alright if you apply some shitty, incomplete logic to it. Within this video, at least, within this video, at least, Acheeto seems to favor the intentionalist argument. I mean, he made a whole video on a tweet thread in which he blatantly ignored the actual intentions of the thread in favor of making some fucking bullshit argument about cancel culture. So he sort of flip-flops on this idea. Also, it's quite uncharitable to call it cancelling when the author says in the thread, this is an informational thread to allow people to have context for conversations that are going on. I'm not trying to cancel anyone. You don't have to believe the author, of course, that would be unreasonable, but you could at least try and rebuke the claim rather than not mentioning it at all. His mentality seems to be, I'll pick a viewpoint when it suits me, and when it doesn't, I'll just fucking throw it to the wayside. But whatever Acheeto's questionable motivations for making these arguments are, he definitely makes them competently.
The tweet is basically saying how drunk would you have to be to approach either one of these persons and, you know, take them home and sleep with them.
Sure, if you want to believe the people that disagree with you are fat SJWs, go ahead. Who am I to fucking stop you? But I mean, after this is sort of where some of the fucky shit comes up.
But at the end of the day, I'm going to assume that all of the male players that were face-apped to seem like females were fine with this tweet being posted. No real women were actually posted on this, you know, no female face players were put on this tweet and got offended at the tweet, you know? So in reality, literally nobody is complaining. Like, nobody who's actually affected by this tweet has a problem with it.
What is this argument? Like, no real women were posted on this? So what? Who's arguing that these women are being harmed? Why does this being photoshopped destroy the sentiment? He only makes these two arguments, unless you count calling people who disagree with you primitive troglodytes an argument.
Primitive troglodytes on Twitter?
And it just doesn't hold up. You know, the no real girls argument, doesn't that seem kind of fucked to you? Some kind of weird fucked up logic? You know, I can imagine someone who's into, like, lolicon making that kind of fucking argument. These aren't real girls. This is an immortal dragon. She just happens to look like a 9-year-old girl. You know, if someone made that argument, people would see through that shit instantly. It's about the sentiment. Conceptually, Kana is a 9-year-old, and conceptually, these are real women. Of course, I'm not saying that Acheeto is into lolicon. I'm not even making a moral equivalence. I'm just saying that's an argument one of those kind of people could make. You know, FaZe Clan know that real women weren't getting harassed.
Going back to their apology, they say, we understand there's no room for misogynistic or harassing behavior. No woman got harassed!
Because they posted the fucking picture. At the end of the day, the video is not telling anyone what to think about this fucking stupid FaZe controversy. Nobody really cares. Oh, they posted a tweet criticizing FaZe. That is a huge expression of deep, seething hatred. It just isn't. And if you think it is, you're a fucking weirdo. Nobody cares. This video acts kind of like propaganda. It's selling an ideology. But it's not like good, smart, creative propaganda. It's like McDonald's propaganda. No matter how many McDonald's ads tell me to have sex with their fucking burgers, I'm not gonna buy any of their shitty burgers. That's probably the most controversial take in this fucking whole video. No, he's not trying to sell us on the FaZe controversy. He's trying to sell us, the audience, on the idea that cancel culture exists. Section 3. Who's mad again? If you watch the Acheeto video, you'll quickly realize that literally nobody is mad. At least from how this video is framed. He couldn't even find a single person who was mad. On your screen right now is a time lapse of the whole video. I'll keep it up for a little while. You'll notice that there's not a single screenshot of a single mad person. You know, maybe Acheeto did watch my video. There's a whole section in there about how Acheeto will take tweets and articles and cut out pivotal context to just lie, effectively. It's like a whole third of the video. Now, to work around this problem, you could start making good videos about the intricate nuances of internet drama. Now, I'm not talking about taking a centrist position. I more just think, you know, you could explore counter-arguments and explain why you disagree. I think that would be much preferable to the weird, soulless commentary videos where you live in a fantasy world where you're always right. But making good videos might be a little bit too much to ask, so I feel like the second best option is to just cut out the middleman. I told a lie earlier. I insinuated that this video was trying to present some kind of argument. That's also kind of a lie. It definitely is presenting an argument, but it's arguing against the wrong thing. It's for some reason arguing against the apology. You know, the shitty corporate speak, apologize without directly acknowledging the actual event apology. And it's not like it had to be like this. You know, if you search up people reposting the tweets, you'll find people who are mad. This is not a choice forced on Acheeto by the tweet being deleted. This seems to be some kind of fucked up artistic choice. In place of blatantly lying or making an honest video, Acheeto made an incredible left turn. What's there to lie about if you're not talking about anyone? It was this shady cabal of fucking SJWs out to destroy Twitter.
These types of people, these sorts of people, these types of people.
Section 4. Who, what, where, when, why. When doing my History A level, we learnt a specific way of analyzing a source. It was a system known as CAD-MAT-LOCK. Content, author, date, motive, audience, type, tone, limitations, and own contextual knowledge. I fucked up the hand movements there. It is just a simple acronym on how to analyze a source, but in a lot of ways it is a very good guide on how to criticize things. I've already done content, that's section 1. I've already done limitations, that's section 2 and 3. I've already done date, author, motive, audience, type, tone. What the fuck else is there? Is that it? And now there's only own contextual knowledge. And I mean, watch my previous video. I've got a bunch of fucking contextual knowledge on this guy.
Bro, I'm sorry, but like, why is everybody so ungrateful? I'm so grateful to have, like, even a meal on my plate every night.
What a load of horseshit. Such an unbelievably brain-dead take. Surely no social change could ever happen if we ran by this logic. You know, I never understood that Martin Luther King guy. Why'd he try to gain civil rights for black people? I mean, they should have been grateful they weren't enslaved. I know it's not a one-to-one comparison. If you say I'm comparing these 2 points, I'm going to murder your entire family. But if you want to be more specific, my tweet on the fucking stupid things that I've said and the stupid misspeakings I've done during this video. But if you want to be more specific, my acknowledgement of why people are mad because the tweet could be misconstrued as a joke about rape wouldn't turn Acheeto's head. Mainly because he probably already fucking knew it and left it out because he's a wriggly little weasel. But also because Acheeto seems to love Andrew Tate.
I'll tell you why the consequences are big of a female driving your car. Because females have no innate responsibility or honor. You give your boy a car, right? He crashes it. Bro, I fucked up. I'm gonna pay this off. I'm gonna get to work. I'll get another job. Man, I'm sorry. Bitch crashes your car. Well, it wasn't even my fault. That guy came out of nowhere. I didn't even know.
Yo,
I didn't even know it. And you have loads of money and you have loads of cars. Just buy a new one and I can't afford it. And then if you get too tough to her, look, you better fucking pay. She's just gonna block you and fuck some other guy. That's all that's gonna happen.
Some shit like that.
Yeah, he's pretty right. Okay, he's right on that.
This clip is so fucking stupid. I love it. First, what does he mean women have no innate honor? Do women have like an honorless gene? Are they socialized to not have honor? I think the implications of both are fucking hilarious. I mean, I was never socialized with honor, but apparently I'm inherently more honorable than most women. And then these guys are fucking sucking him off like he just said the smartest fucking thing. They really related to this point about women being tarnished, graceless, and maidenless. Andrew Tate is fascinating because he's not charismatic or even very smart. I genuinely don't get why people like him. He just seems to think being needlessly mean to people is a way to motivate them, and I don't know, it just sits really bad with me. A man who has openly admitted to emotionally abusing women into becoming sex workers for him. I'm gonna do my best Andrew Tate impression. Actually, I don't know where he's from, it's hard to tell from his accent. But I think he originally came from Britain? At least I think that's what it's called. I've never heard of it before. But whatever, here we go. My name is Andrew Tate. I'm a retired 4-time world champion kickboxer who is now a multi-millionaire. And I'm the most competent person on the entire planet to teach you about male-female interaction. I've been running a webcam studio for nearly a decade. Over 50% of my employees were actually my girlfriend at the time. And... did he put a full stop and then after not capitalize the next word? Okay. My job was to get women to fall in love with me. Okay. Sounds kind of creepy. I'm not a big fan of someone who would publicly admit to that. Just so you know, Acheeto, this is very public information and was incredibly easy to find. There is literally no excuse. Like, Acheeto's off the fucking deep end with this guy. Acheeto, as much as you say you don't support everything Andrew Tate says, you called him a top G in the video.
Andrew Tate, the top G.
That's a term of endearment that it goes way beyond, oh, I only think this guy's halfway decent. I think he says some fucking motivational shit sometimes.
I am going to agree with a lot of what Andrew Tate says in this video, but that does not mean that I agree with everything he says. Now, I feel like that shouldn't have to be said, but when people see somebody agreeing with certain things that Andrew Tate says, they instantly assume that that person who agrees with some things that he says must agree with every take that Andrew Tate ever has.
That's something that you'd say about somebody you fucking like, you little weasel. I mean, Acheeto calls women females now. He's fucking gone.
Okay, today we are going to be watching this female get triggered by Andrew Tate, the top G, for about 10 minutes straight. So yeah, just prepare yourself, because it is your job as the man to protect your female from danger. The next clip is totally unrelated, but I just thought all of Acheeto's videos on Andrew Tate are fucking hilarious, and I think they deserved some kind of coverage, because he's weirdly bad at convincing me that Andrew Tate is a good person. In this example, the men intruding did not have firearms, so I just failed to understand the logic of staying upstairs and finding a place to hide with your girlfriend, rather than, like, I don't know, getting a baseball bat, a book, literally any item in your room, taking it with you downstairs, sneaking up behind this guy, and, like, throwing it at him. I have an Amazon Alexa in my room, and if I threw this at an intruder without them knowing where I was, like, I essentially just yeet this Alexa, it goes super fast, and, you know, gives this guy a concussion. We're not taking an L. I would rather put up a fight against 3 unarmed intruders that don't know my house the same way that I do. Like, I'm essentially getting a boost based on map knowledge. They won't know where I'm coming from, so I essentially get the first hit for free. I just think the odds are in my favor, right? Okay, Acheeto, I'm not, like, claiming to know you or anything, but I fucking guarantee you would not go full John Wick mode on a group of intruders. I don't know how you've deluded yourself to the point where you think you would do this. It's a fucking baffling idea from the mental image I have of you, but to be fair, I only have your voice.
Smell my farts and eat my sharts. I don't care what you have to say.
And you sound like a 14-year-old boy. It's not body shaming because I have no fucking clue what he looks like, and I'm not claiming to know. Alpha mentality has fucking claimed him. Acheeto, setting aside our differences, fucking drop Andrew Tate, stop listening to him. He's just gonna turn you into a fucking weirdo. You're losing the slight amount of respect I had for seeming like someone who wouldn't fall for the tactics of a bullshit artist. Jesus Christ, Acheeto, fucking fix yourself. You know, Andrew Tate does not seem like someone who's all there in the fucking head. He's also been accused of sex trafficking, which doesn't surprise me if you know his fucking history. But sure, Acheeto, he's the top G. You fucking weirdo. But I don't bring up Andrew Tate because he's a weirdo who's deluded Acheeto enough to think he's a fucking action movie hero whose sole job as a man is to protect his woman. That's definitely not a regressive viewpoint. Sure, it's fine to protect your loved ones, but it's kind of weird to imply that there's some innate trait of masculinity that makes it the man's duty to protect his woman. May I remind you, even if said woman could easily kick the burglars' asses?
Let's say with her going down there and fighting these guys, there's a 20% chance that she loses and gets beaten up, and there's an 80% chance that she wins. But when I go down there, let's say it's a 60% chance that I win and a 40% chance that I lose. Yes, statistically, it would make more sense for me to send my girlfriend down there if the goal is to win and to beat up these intruders. But hear me out. I would rather have a 40% chance of getting my ass beat and a lower chance of winning the fight than even risking having my girlfriend getting beat up. And I understand if you guys disagree with this, right? But if my girlfriend goes downstairs and she does get beat up, right? Even though there was only a 20% chance of it happening, I would not be able to live with myself. I would think, why did you let that happen? Why would you put your girl in harm's way like that? I would feel like a failure. I would feel like I've let her down.
I'm actually talking about Acheeto's weird fixation on Andrew Tate joking.
Pants, I'll just start beating the shit out of you. How about that? We walk in the bedroom, I start kicking your ass. No sex. No sex involved. But you cry then.
So just assault.
Let's go slow here. It actually doesn't, and that's why it's a joke.
Acheeto will cry to the heavens till the cows come home that Andrew Tate is joking, seemingly at random.
I don't understand why people who are sad or depressed are so desperate to convince happy people like me that their life and their mindset is correct and okay.
No one struggling with mental health issues is gonna sit here and tell you that the way they think is okay.
I'm sorry, but if you're out here not being able to understand the most obvious joke and whining about men with successful lives, like, no shit, you're depressed.
We all know Acheeto doesn't fact check things. He has no definitive proof Tate is joking, he just feels like he's joking. So even if I were to point out that the tweet could be interpreted as a joke about tricking women into having sex with you, Acheeto would probably still defend it, mainly because he doesn't think there would be anything morally wrong with that. Also, Acheeto, if you're watching this, can you explain how you can tell these are jokes? I mean, they're in the same tone as his actual advice.
Look at this power. This comes from the food I eat. You're telling me you're gonna get power from sushi, a little piece of floppy fish, some rice in a circle? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Normally when a comedian is telling jokes, it's pretty obvious. You know, I can tell when a line in BoJack Horseman is serious or comedy. I can't really say the same for Andrew. If you want to break Cad Matlock down into its simplest form for people who, for lack of a better word, are fucking stupid, we could just break it down into who, what, where, when, why. Let's use this again in relation to Acheeto's video, but instead use it from Acheeto's perspective. What are people mad at? A FaZe Clan tweet. Where are they mad? On Twitter. When were they mad? When the fucking tweet came out. Now, as I've demonstrated, there are two very important parts of this equation left out. Who's mad, and why are they mad? And it seems almost intentional. Now, listen, Acheeto is a very lazy person.
Like, bro, if you've ever laughed at a Bella Poarch video, either you're a paid actor or you're one of these kids. Anyways.
Yeah, so Acheeto just left out an edit there. He couldn't be bothered to rewatch his 8-minute long video even once to double check. I mean, I've definitely made some spelling mistakes in my videos, even though I watched them a couple times before releasing them. But I feel like I would catch that the first time. But he's like stupid lazy. You can be smart lazy, like too lazy to figure out what the fuck gravity is with your fucking physics knowledge. But if you can't be bothered to discuss the controversy of a tweet, you're just stupid lazy. On a side note, the funniest thing I've seen in a long time is Acheeto unironically calling himself intelligent.
I wouldn't criticize the tweet, and I most certainly wouldn't try to either cancel them or get them to delete the tweet, but unfortunately we live in a world where not everybody is like me. You know, not everybody is as intelligent as me, and that's just how it is.
You know, I don't think he's a narcissist for saying that. I think he's just wrong. Okay, I've gotten to that point in the video where I just feel bad for calling him stupid over and over again. Fuck. And like, I can just imagine this kind of argument. Listen, man, you think Acheeto's dumb? Acheeto's racking in the bills. Acheeto's getting so much cheddar. I don't fucking care. I do not give a fuck if Acheeto's a fucking millionaire. That does not change how fucking stupid he... Okay, no. As I alluded to earlier, Acheeto just sort of fell into making propaganda. What is the value of not giving the other side a voice? Well, you start to understand it a lot better if you view the video as propaganda. For propaganda, you don't want your audience to doubt you. So removing the who is a pivotal step. The people who are offended are given no visage.
If you're the kind of person that would use the internet in order to involve yourself in a controversy like this, again, like, you just do not belong online.
Let's face it, there's no way the audience is going to agree with some vague concept of disagreement, especially when that vague concept is framed as a bunch of stupid losers. And why would you remove the why? Well, that's a bit more complicated, but I think it goes back to Acheeto as a content creator, because Acheeto is an intellectual coward. He's too scared to engage in the controversy, so he just ignores it. Acheeto seems to view the topics of his video from a very outside perspective. It's a dumbass way of making videos, but it's way easier than emotionally engaging with any of the topics of his videos. You know, honestly, it's not weird that a teenage boy like Acheeto did not instantly recognize the connotations of that tweet. What's weird is he seems to not understand that other people have different perspectives. Frankly, I think I'd tear my hair out if I made videos that hinged on the fact that I had to be objectively correct, but to each to their own. But I guess that's why you don't say the why. You have to be objectively correct. The burger has to be the thing you want when you order a fucking salad. That's the whole point. Acheeto's videos are not meant to be up for discussion. Section 5. Conclusion.
Are you? I don't know how to... I have a rule about being constructive, so I can't ask any questions right now because all of the questions that I have right now are rhetorical and they end with the word idiot.
You know, I think my favorite joke in the Acheeto video I made is the runtime. It's a fucking hour long. Now that suggests something, at least it does to me. That suggests some level of higher thinking. You know, it's a deep dive. So I guess the answer really just is, he's stupid. And by the end, I just conclude that he's stupid. I think that's funny, and that's really the reason I did that. That was not the original conclusion to the video. I added that in after the fact, and yet it still seems like it fits. There's no deeper meaning I've drawn from any of his actions. And within the video, I made a comment about Turkey Tom, and I feel like I should address why I don't like Turkey Tom. It's because him and his fans are delusional. There is a delusion of grandeur present throughout all of Turkey Tom's videos. At least when I watched him and his fans seemed to fucking think he was a genius. He was so enraptured with this fucking stupid documentary editing. He had the fucking click, click, click. It was annoying. I fucking hate the clicks. Oh my god, I lost the shirt. Fuck, I completely forgot. I stopped halfway through this section and I just didn't put the shirt back on. You know, I'll put on the fucking shirt. I think you could definitely argue that my video sort of presented a very propagandized view of Acheeto, you know? I just called him stupid a bunch. And I'm sorry. Maybe Acheeto is an evil genius. Who am I to make a definitive statement? In all honesty, Acheeto could very easily cause some psychological harm if he knew how to handle his audience correctly. It's all up to interpretation. I don't think any of his videos should be taken seriously. Even if Acheeto has said something correct, there's probably someone better in the world who has said it more coherently. Hopefully this will be my last video on Acheeto. Every single video he makes, I just feel like making another one of these, you know? I just get sucked back into that world, and I might just unsubscribe from him and stop watching his content, because I just get so riled up by the stupid shit he says, and he's not gonna change. Hopefully my next video will be a little different. I hope these Sir Never Give Up LITE videos go over well. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you made it this far in the video, Don't forget to comment down below. My dreams were burnt a long time ago, and yet I am still unable to face the embers because of my deep, unending sorrow. Now, get the fuck out of here.
Nicola is mine and mine alone.
That's a fucking video I made that one. Sure never go up. Brought to you by 3 changes of liquid. Started on Coke, changed to a water bottle, now I got a fucking jug. Look at that. I once drank this whole thing in like 30 seconds and I threw up. I feel like that would be fucking crazy for a video, but it's only half of it. Ugh. Sorry.
On Sentinel Hill, my brother and I were spawned from Dad looks just like his picture on page.
Hey son, are you by any chance using my computer to make a human woman hologram?
Huh? What? No.